Hi, my name is Stephen K. Merritt. I am the president of the Service Writer Academy of America. We are here at Kelly Nissan in Oakland, Illinois, and we have the privilege of interviewing and getting a testimony from a long-term family friend of mine and also a great business contact of mine for many years. Mr. Tom Jones is the Parts and Service Director at Kelly Nissan. Tom, how long have you been in the fixed operations business?
35 years.
Only 35 years. That's a long time. Obviously, this is the Service Writer Academy of America. At one point in time, were you a service writer?
Yep.
And what would you say the experience like? What is so important about the service writer career?
Well, what's important about the career itself, or what skills you need?
Maybe let's go over
It's
both.
developing skill set that where you can take care of customers, greet them. The hardest part about the job is, this customer you're going to take care of, and they may tell you they don't want anything and shut you down. You got to turn to the next customer and shake it off, and smile and greet the next customer like it's the beginning of your day again. You got to start right over every time, because this guy might be upset his new car is broke and called your mother all kinds of bad names, and then you got to take that, get over it, let it go, and smile and greet the next customer, because they're got nothing to do with him. You might be the nicest. They might be the nicest people in the world. If you pull that grudge through, your whole day's going down. So that's the biggest challenge of getting new writers to learn.
Awesome.
Gotta let it go off. Shake it off.
What's a character or personality trait that a good service writer possesses?
Well, I think they need to be able to multitask, and they need to be people. If they don't like helping people, don't get in the job. And they have to be organized, detail oriented.
Can they learn the automotive side of it? Something about the parts, being able to explain certain repairs.
They can learn that. I've found in my experience, I've tried to make service advisors out of technicians a few times in my career. I've only had one that was successful. Generally, they have too much knowledge, and they don't mean to, but they unintentionally talk over people's heads. So what you're looking for is someone who understands what an alternator is by concept, knows it should be charging a battery, knows this one isn't, and that's all they need to know. They don't need to know how to rebuild an alternator, or what a diode trio or a regulator or rectifier bridge does. They just need to know alternator should put energy back in the battery, and this one isn't, sir, so you need to replace it.
So can that be learned?
Yes, absolutely.
Awesome. And obviously your office sits right here next to the service lane where customers are driving in and out.
Right.
What percentage would you say are your customers that are women?
I'd say strongly 55%.
55% of the customers that service are women that are coming to the drive and doing business with Kelly Nissan, for example. And Tom's been in this business a very long time. On average, what do you think is a good income for a service writer?
Depending on their ambition, their talent, and their ability, and their work ethic, most importantly, they can write their own ticket. I mean, the low end in the service industry at the dealership level is 35 to 40. If you're a poor under average advisor, you're going to make about 40 grand. If you're average, you should be in the 50s, and if you're exceptional, you should be well into the 60s and the 70s. And if you get into an import, high-end import like a Mercedes, and invest the time to build up a clientele, you could get into the 90s. But that takes time, it takes hard work, and it takes a lot of devotion.
So you've heard it from someone who's been in this business for 30 years. Tom got his start in the parts business. He wrote service. He's been a service manager before. Now he is a service and parts director. So there not only is there opportunity to have a great income as a service writer, but there's also opportunity for advancement. Okay? So I just want to thank everyone for watching this video. My name is Stephen K. Merritt, President of Service Writer Academy of America. And I also want to thank Tom Jones at Kelly Nissan in Oakland, Illinois. We appreciate it, Tom.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.